So I'm fairly certain that this is going to be a rather short episode because either we're going to go kill the Primordials or my voice is going to go. We were over at a friend's house tonight and there was a lot of talking going on, which meant that my voice is, man, it's just going. I've had like this, like, you know, snotty thing going on because I caught something from the baby who probably caught something from, I don't know, sticking her fingers in her mouth all the time. But the thing is, it's just a bad combination. Talking a lot and then having kind of like a nasal, like, cold thing going. So that means that, like I said, either we're gonna kill the boss or my voice is gonna go. So this is gonna be a short episode. I did, however, do a bit of work. And no, that's it there. I was gonna say I've hidden all my work. I went and farmed a bunch of gold, which was a big pain in the booty because for quite some time, the enemies in the temple just did not want to drop power cells in order to actually go and kill the the golem. But I killed him a bunch. I was using the lucky rabbit's foot. It's, this is not an accurate number, I've noticed, because it's not that I reforged it. I think I've done something with it. I think it's because I put it back in the box, but this number has reset, unfortunately, and that's very frustrating because I've taken this out and put this back in like 3 or 4 different times, and the number has changed multiple times. Like I had it upwards of a platinum and a half the last time I was using it, and now it's down to 16 gold, and it was all over the place. So we use that to get a little bit extra gold. But I purchased 12 bags. That should be more than enough. We would be supremely unlucky to not get our weapon we're looking for. So before my voice dies, let's jump in. Let's go bag number 1. I'm gonna have to do it from the inventory, aren't I? Okay, that's not it. You know what? Let's go down to a vendor. Might make it a little bit easier. All right, number 2. Ah, we got it. Got it on the second one, and it's supersonic, man. Thanks, game. I appreciate you, you know what I mean? So it is the sonic amplifier, named after the weapon from Overwatch that Lucio uses. Left click to unleash a barrage of sound pulses. Man, my voice sucks right now. We're good. We'll struggle through it. We'll get through it. So it's, ooh. That's funny. It is very similar. Let's see the damage on it. Oh my goodness, yeah, no wonder you guys are like, hey, dum-dum, go get this stupid weapon. Now, it totally burns all of my resources, but, like, I'm okay with that. Because it is good. All right, and then, dealing damage shields your life by 5 up to 25. You see that right there? Yeah, so it gives us a shield, just like in Overwatch with his Lucio's ultimate. Right click to send out a hypersonic wave. No, that's a door. Okay, it's very short range, just like in Overwatch. That would be really good with taking care of the little dudes that pop up throughout the fight, so we got to consider that. Playing empowers players with the bonus Empowerment Prolongation 3, 17% speed, 10% velocity. I don't know if I want speed on this weapon. Let's re-roll, and you're going to see the fruit of my labor here, too. Where'd the weapon go? Let's go ahead and pop that in there. 30 platinum, baby. And I've bought a bunch of potions, just in case. Vibrant, okay. I wanted the platinum in case I had to buy materials to make more of these stupid things for summoning the boss, which I believe I do. I think I used my last one. Inspiring Sonic Amplifier. 10% damage on that one. 10% is not bad, and plus 2 seconds of empowerment duration. I think I'll take that. Let's try it. Yeah, well, the damage is a little lower on it. Interesting. The supersonic was like really good. It must have been the attack speed, honestly. All right, should we try again? I don't got much time here before I have to go and buzzing. No. Euphoric? No. Vibrant. No. All right. Melodic, maybe? 10% damage, speed, velocity, empowerment. Yeah, that actually might be the one. Let's try it. That's the one. Bam, we got it. Cool. So we have all these weapons. I don't even know if I want the mouthpiece on, right? Because like we're not going to be using that as our primary weapon. Although I will be using it for the resource maximum and regen, which is why I'm going to keep the music player on. And then everything else should be fine. All right, let's go to coin. Is that, no, medallion? I don't know. I thought it was a coin, but no, that's not it. Medallion. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be tough. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. It's literally because I was on the inventory one, not the crafting one. That's annoying. All right, so coin. We're gonna make, I can only make one, but I can buy the other stuff. So one should be fine. We're running out of time here. Let's quickly jump over. I mean, I don't even know if it's gonna matter much with this weapon. We will find out. So we're gonna hit all of our buffs. Do. Oh, I like this weapon a lot. Although you run out of resources so quickly. Oh, it does so much damage, doesn't it? It's really nice. Okay, here we go. Getting my resource up. That poor zombie didn't know what to do. Okay. I don't know how this is going to affect that final phase, I'll tell you what. Super easy to hit them when I'm going in a straight line with this weapon. Otherwise, not so easy. Alright, I'm gonna get my resources back. Come on. Stay on target. I ran into that super thing. Alright, let's heal up. I really gotta focus down this guy, because this is the worst one for us, for sure. Alright, let's kill Earth Boy. Stay the heck away from him. Okay. So far, so good. Fire Boy. I feel like this weapon is fairly easy to hit with, which I appreciate, because it's got such fast travel time. Kind of reduces the stress of aiming. Alright, here we go. I'm getting all my resources saved up. Okay. Keep it going. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the right click. I like the right click. Let's get my other buffs. I can't believe I got hit by that. I actually thought I was going to be safe there. Whoa, goodness. Get away from me. Stranger danger. I'm like hyper focused. Oh, stupid enemies. No. I keep like seeing them out of the corner of my eye, these like specters and whatnot coming at me. What are they called? The armors. Animated armor things. What do they call it? I forgot their names. Blanking. My brain power is being used on other things at the moment. Okay, fire guy again. My damage is definitely really good here, but whether or not we're gonna make it because we started so late, that's gonna be a different thing entirely. I actually am not sure if it enrages or not. It just says you can only use it at night. It doesn't say that. I've got no indication that the boss is gonna enrage, but I suppose it's a pretty good bet considering how other bosses at night work. So. Okay. Can I do some burst fires here? I'm just gonna get out of there. That's way too much heat for my liking. Kill the fire guy. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm getting like screwed. I just got like so many flying enemies that were all coming at me all at once. All right, I need to collect some different resources to make another one. We'll speed up time. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to try a new thing for this next fight. I'm going to use the auto tuner instead of the diss track. I think that the effect on it is, fairly okay. But given the fact that, we're getting, essentially, what does that say? Why is it not showing up on? That's weird. It's giving me +2 seconds on that, but I'm not actually getting a buff from it from there. However, being able to get some of these other stuff like the damage reduction, the life per second, and the invincibility, excuse me, is gonna give me the ability to be a little bit more good, right? Because if by upgrading one of these, it'll be really nice. Although I do already have 3 at 4, and I don't think they can go above that, so we'll see. Either way, it's the extra inspiration, and I've also swapped back to using the tank combination with modded potion combo thing. I tried the universal one, and I realized it wasn't giving me Titan skin and invincibility. Now that I have that, I've noticed that I'm getting knocked around a lot less, which is what was happening in the last episode, and it was very frustrating. But of course, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so observation. My damage is way lower with the Lucio gun. It's 3 a.m. in the game, and I hadn't even gotten into the next phase. But I'm hitting fairly frequently. I would say about 85%, hit rate with actually aiming. It's a very easy weapon for me to aim for whatever reason. I'm not missing. My damage is just not as high, and I think that that might come down to a handful of different factors. The biggest one probably being that the Sage's Lament, when I use it with the mouthpiece and I'm moving around like the way I do, it feels like that allows me to do the maximum damage from it simply by, is this a dodge one? No, I just did the ninja one. It gives chance to dodge, tackle, has the ability to climb walls. Yeah, that's not the dodge one. Otherwise, maybe I use that instead of the shield, just so I can use like a full set of, actually, that's not a bad idea. That way I don't actually have to change those out. Is it in here? I think it's under this one. Actually, I think it's under the thorium one, isn't it? Shop changer, thorium, kinetic potion. Yeah. Let's try that. Anyway, so let's skip the time forward. Oh, look, 7:30 p.m. That worked out quite well for us. Okay, so, oh, I don't want to fight you. No, stop. Go away. Go away. All right, a bunch of hearts here from killing one of those guys. Anyways, yeah, so now that I have this, I could put the, what was it? The diss track? No, the auto tuner. No, not there. Here. And one thing I'm going to do? I'm going to swap these around in case I do need to swap it back. Anyways, yeah, so the damage feels lower. So I'm going to try essentially using the Sage's Lament, but also swapping to the Sonic Amplifier when I need to. Man, I really don't want to fight them. Can they just like go away? Is it possible that I could just teleport? Which will get them off my back. So I can then come over here. Potentially? Look, I gotta go with this, right? So we gotta buff up. We gotta do this. Alright, there we go. Gives me a bunch of stuff. Also, someone was saying that auto harp might be a good DPS weapon. I don't know. It blows through my... Yeah, I'm doing so much more damage with this. It blows through my resources way too quickly. So I don't know how I feel about that. Let's draw this out. I really need to not be doing my rebuff when this guy comes out, because I need him to die sooner than all the rest of them. So that's something I need to consider. No, get off my booty. I hate when he does that, where he just like decides to suddenly become God. It happens fairly irregularly. I'm gonna go ahead and get my buffs. Which one was it? That one I'm missing. On this boss, because I kill this one so quickly, it seems. He's always the first one to die, but I'd rather be using my full damage potential on the one I want dead first. We're just gonna fully unload on him at as max range as I could get with this weapon for that extra damage. Okay, here we go. Get off my booty, you dudes. I feel like it's almost like doing it more frequently. I'm not sure why. He's suddenly deciding that he wants to be my buddy. All right, fire guy. Now, I did just buff, so I shouldn't need to for the water guy. So we're gonna go ahead and save up. That way we're go full tilt. You could see the crazy damage that I could do because of just the range damage that we get from this. All right, where'd he go? We're gonna have to go Earthman. The one that likes to get a little too friendly. If you know what I mean. Get away from me. Die, Earth boy. Okay. See, like, I'm not even really focusing the fire guy and he's already almost dead. Like, I don't know, maybe he has less health or something. I don't think that's the case. I just think I don't know. I think the way that it rotates out, I tend to do more damage from. He also follows me a little bit easier, so he typically takes the hits. As opposed to like this guy, which likes to do this thing, where it's really hard to hit him with this weapon. But he too is almost dead. Yeah, this is going a little bit better. Our dude with the earth stuff is definitely dying slower. And I don't know. Every now and again, he tends to be the last one to die. But it's usually the water guy, just because he's so far away from me most of the time. Trying to get some extra damage in, but I'm just killing his summons. It's a bit unfortunate. I really want these inspirations. Oof, good dodge. Oh no, that was bad. Got some life there. Whoa, jeez. I got like bounced around. Can't get out of there. Unfortunate. Let's save up. Let's save up. There's so many of these things. That's what I mean. Like, it's so hard to hit him. Simply due to... Oh my goodness, I'm floating. I can't dodge. Oh, the cooldown on that shadow dodge is way lower. Or did my buff wear off? Oh, my buff wore off. Okay, good to know. That sucks. There we go. I died because of the buff. I guess I'm going back to using the old shield. Am I able to just buy all this stuff? If I buy that, I think I need to make this thing with the spikes. Then... What to do? Can I just get this? Oh my goodness, have I been able to do this for a while? And I totally forgot that that's an NPC that I can interact with. What was it called? Climbing something? Yeah, say climbing gear. Okay, and then we go over here and we go ninja. Master ninja gear. Well then. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of... I don't know, I like that tuner, but I feel like I have to. What does this give us? Elementally backlash enemies when attacking. Don't know what that means. Doubles the range, symphonic damage by 10%. Yeah, I can't really deny the 10% damage, can I? All right. So now we could just use that instead of the Shield of Cthulhu, which we've been using since, well, the beginning of the series. Let's talk to him. Let us reforge all of this stuff because we have so much money. 2% damage could be higher. Let's go with something better. 4%. There we go. Let's try to get that on everything. I cannot believe this. This is ridiculous. I don't know what it is about this last phase, but it feels like there is an insane difficulty spike. And like way more than any other Thorium boss. And again, it kind of brings me back to the final boss of Calamity. Man, my voice really sucks right now. And like Supreme Calamitous is way overtuned, in my opinion. Like, it's so much harder than any other boss. And even defeating the Exomechs, you go, okay, that was doable. And then you get back to Supreme Calamitous, you're like, why? Like, why are some of these mechanics here? But then again, I was playing as the rogue. I've beaten it as a mage before, not the new thing. It's quite possible that the easiest one to do is melee, weirdly enough. Like, there's a bunch of other considerations there that maybe the rogue is just undertuned for that. But, like, this feels like way overtuned in that last phase. It's so difficult to avoid damage from him, and it seems to put a dot on you, like a shadow flame dot, that just continues to do damage as well. So if you get hit once, you take so much damage. So like maybe that's when I use the amplifier to put the shield on me to reduce that damage coming in. That's a possibility. It's tough. And now that I have everything else sorted out, like damage wise, this, the Sage's Lament is so good for that first phase. I'm just blasting through it. Like I've now been talking for a while. We killed that phase and got into it like fairly quickly, especially with all of our menacing reforges. So it's just one of those, man, this sucks. I hate these like these propensities to go and make the final bosses so much more difficult than the rest of the mod. Like, why? It's not fun. And it unfortunately shows a lack of, and I mean this in like the most what's the word? The most respectful way. It shows a lack of understanding of the players and how your average player, I'm not saying like the insane Terraria players that can like get through the entire game without getting hit. I'm talking about like the vast majority of players, like 99% of players get to this point, and it's just a little too much. I say that knowing that when I first got to Moonlord, the very first time I ever did Moonlord, it felt the same way. But once I cracked the movement on it, I was like, oh, this boss is actually quite easy. That's less of the case here. I don't feel like I need to crack any movement on that. Well, I mean, the final phase, sure, there's some movement that needs to be figured out. But for the most part, it's just like, yeah, it draws on a little too long in the first phase, which makes the second phase annoying because by the time you get to it, you've had so little time in it. This is definitely a doable boss for us. I will absolutely kill it. I'm just agitated. I'm like, why keep making these things like a giant brick wall compared to the rest of the bosses? The only other boss in here that I think was as difficult, and I'm not kidding, was Viscount. When we got to Viscount, and I was just like, what is this? I was doing so badly on that fight because I kept running into things. This is less of a me issue on this last one. It just feels like it's taking too long. I can't get enough damage out, and it's just, yeah, it's agitating. But that's not to say that I'm not going to kill the boss. I will. I'm just going to go rest my voice first.